Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
We got double time. Double time. Hey, we got 4.
Now.
Showing it. Twist. Kill. Kill.
First carry for Darius Geis. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Alert flare.
Topper.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Got it.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Go. Cheetah, now.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey.
Use the mic.
Ready?
Now back to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, foxtrot.
2nd and 6. This is caught. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Go.
Check 9.
He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Ready?
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Back. Greystone, travel.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Go.
On the ground, Geis. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. Go. Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check. 93's the mic. 93.
Murray going to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yes. Fight.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Here we go, Pete. Get off the field. Check your hot read.
80 weapon. Hey. Now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Look at me. Zipper.
Wide. Get wide. Watch that.
Ready.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
General West. Out. Go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mullins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a handoff, Geis going right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darius Geis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Hey, Mike, get set up.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mullins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Geis. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Hey.
He's going to get it running right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Go! 70, Indy.
Shift.
Topper. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Let's get it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Setting up the screen for Cook. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Here we go.
First down, Murray. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
8-3.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Check 52's the Mike.
Hey!
Pick it up.
Mike 50. Big grip.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Geis with the carry on second down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They're going to look to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Go.
Come get some.
Let's go. Hit it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Faster.
Again, Geis. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They give it off here to the tight end. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing on second down. Murray lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Yeah.
Check 31, check 31. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Rush in.
Now.
Rush in.
Ready.
They'll run with Geis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Get that ball. Check.
On second down, Jacobs. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Check Mike, 27. Here it comes, here it comes. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
You draw Porter. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
64. Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Go.
Geis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Cardinals on third down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This is third and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Murray. Going deep for Diggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the ground, it's Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Geis. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a run with Geis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
90, Wolf.
59, Mike to 59. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 3rd down, here's Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go, go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First down.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Ready?
Murray now on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
You mine. Ready, go. You want the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a go.
Shotgun now from Murray. And now and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share